Alright, so I got the compressor set up. For some reason my compressor needs like 40 psi to spray pretty good. I probably could have put some reducer in, but I just cranked up the psi a little bit. It's coming out nice. I tested a little bit out on the receiver. Got the rest of the parts hanging just over there. We'll switch cameras after. I'm just gonna show you what stone looks like on the scope, then I'll probably finish it up, and then I'll move the camera and show you the other parts that are hanging. So give it a whirl. Here we go. Well, probably would be a little bit easier with a little bit of reducer in there, but I think it's coming out just fine. And there's not like a whole bunch of chunks coming out. It's coming out still pretty nice. Probably could bring it down a little bit, but so far it looks pretty good. And also another thing, I had a plastic measuring cup. Right when I put the solvent on there, did the same thing with the clip, just wrecked it. So I'd be a little bit closer to the camera. I'd recommend getting a metal measuring cup or whatever, measuring something, because plastic just got wrecked. Now I'm probably going to be doing maybe 3 coats, maybe 2, we'll see. But I don't even, there we go. If you can't see it, I'm sorry. Get a better view with the hanging parts. But for now I'm going to finish this up and we'll spray down the stock, the barrel, whatever else we need. Alright, now we're over at the hanging parts. Just took out a couple pieces of metal and just hung my parts on there. There's a trigger assembly, there's a receiver I partially painted, and the stock, which we're just going to show you how well it goes on. I have enough paint left in here. I need to mix up another batch, but we'll see. See how it goes. There we go. I think we're getting a little low on paint. Yeah, we're getting a little low on paint. Starting to sputter a little bit. I'm going to get as much as I can with the first coat. No, it won't really matter. We have more than 2 coats, but I'm going to try to get as much as I can. Coverage, that is. I'm probably going to get a footstool to hit the top. Didn't think about that, but I mean. But you get the gist of it. Come back to after we get all the parts done, nice and dry, and take all the tape off, and sometime tomorrow we'll start off I'll put her together. Oh, there it is. Just put on third coat to some of the parts. I did manage to get my Megalite done. Didn't take too long. I had a little extra paint left over, so they're all dry to the touch. So don't ask why they're not hanging up. They're all dry to the touch, except for trigger assembly, the receiver, and the stock. That's the only thing that's still kind of tacky. I'm just gonna leave those hanging up. But overall, pretty good looking, I think. Could be a little bit darker, but that's kind of what I was going for. That's also why I got the Blackhawk Coyote tan. That's what I'm gonna do my AR in. It's a little bit darker. Very nice, even coat. It's not like spray paint and doesn't blob up and run. Very clean looking. It's kind of hard to justify over the internet, but very nice. Better than I thought. There's some nuts, or some of the screws. But next thing is take the tape off. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Take the tape off and assemble it, and maybe a different video will show you the finished product.